Governor Soludo restates resolve to give Anambra quality, affordable health care. More stakeholders urged Ndibo to collect permanent voters card ahead of 2023 general elections. Federal government to embark on public health studies in Ogoniland. And World Health Organization targets to eradicate hepatitis by 2030. Before the news in detail, here is a special message. Governor Chukwuma Soludo has come for a total turnaround maintenance of the Anambra State economy and promotion of core Igbo values. Let's give him maximum support for the task ahead. Good morning and welcome to the news. My name is Nonye Nwokoye. Apologies for beginning a bit behind schedule. In a bid to combat malaria in Anambra State, the governor of Anambra State, Professor Chukwuma Soludo, has flagged off the distribution of free insecticide-treated nets, ITN, in the state. This event was organized by the Anambra State Ministry of Health in collaboration with the Federal Ministry of Health and Malaria Consortium. Our correspondent Valentine Mbadoga reports.
The governor during the flag-off noted that the main aim of the flag-off is to kickstart desensitization on the need for families to key into the exercise to achieve its purpose, while noting that the exercise is part of the efforts of the state government to achieve a healthier Anambra. Governor Soludo maintained his resolve to give Indian Anambra a quality and affordable health care. He stressed the need for Indian Anambra to be part of the health project by ensuring that their environments are clean at all times.
The food distribution is still down the road, but we need to start, we're flagging this up early enough to start the campaign of the sensitization program so that people know what is coming, how it will be done, and so on and so forth, because the distribution time will be a short one. And I appreciate you for coming. Health is wealth. This is part of the program for healthy living.
The Minister for Health, Dr. Osagie Ehanire, represented by Mrs. Hope Oboko, said that the target is to fight against malaria using preventive measures. He thanked the wife of the governor of Anambra State, Mrs. Nonye Soludo, for accepting to be the Anambra State Net Ambassador, noting that her role is critical to the malaria control crusade in Anambra State, and called on everyone to play a role for a malaria-free Anambra State.
This occasion is apt and it marks an important step in the efforts of the federal government and its partners to ensure access to every citizen to high-impact malaria intervention, including ITNs. This round of mass campaign in Anambra State, we continue with the use of technology. This is to improve efficiency, transparency, and accountability of the ITN distribution. I call on you to spread the news about the ITN campaign to every nook and cranny of the state and encourage collection and use of the ITNs.
Also speaking, Dr. Afam Banefo, the Commissioner for Health, Anambra State, in his address commended the efforts of the state governor towards providing Indian Anambra with best health care services and assured the purpose of the treated nets will be achieved, but harped on the need for collaborative efforts.
Professor Chukwuma Soludo that mission will continue to ensure that our people have access to quality health care, irrespective of their socio-economic status. Considering the fact that there is still so much to be done, and with God Almighty, this administration will bring a blueprint of health.
National Coordinator, National Malaria Elimination Program, Dr. Perpetua Ohumoibi, represented by Olam Peleke Olufunke, noted that the exercise is targeted towards ensuring that every citizen of Nigeria and the benefiting state is protected from malaria through the ownership and use of insecticide-treated nets. The Malaria Consortium West and Central Africa Program Director, Dr. Kolawole Maxwell, emphasized that Malaria Consortium is concerned with disease control and better health, and assured that they will ensure seamless and effective distribution of the 3.8 million insecticide-treated nets across the states. The event was attended by the members of the State Executive Council, some members of the State House of Assembly, including the Speaker, Right Honorable Uchenna Okafor, Anambra State Head of Service, Barrister Theodora Igwebe, traditional rulers led by the chairman, Anambra State Traditional Rulers Council, Igwe Nnemeka Achebe, President General of Communities across the state, led by the Asatu National President, Barrister Titus Abudo, the Ohaneze Ndigbo National Vice President, Chief Damian Okeko Gene, and the Ohaneze Ndigbo Anambra State Chapter President, Chief Emeka Udodeme, women and health practitioners, among others. Decoration of Mrs. Nonya Soludo as the net ambassador and a demonstration on how to use the treated nets for effectiveness by Mrs. Nonya Soludo, as well as symbolic presentation of the insecticide-treated nets by the governor to some of the beneficiaries, climaxed the event held at Dr. Alex Ekweme Square, Oka. In Oka, Valentine Bada reporting, Phoebus News.
In line with the state government objective of ensuring transparency and fairness to all, Governor Soludo has directed a repeat of the recruitment examination for teachers in the state. Speaking to journalists, Anambra State Commissioner for Education, Professor Ngozi Chuma-Ude, said the receipt examination will now take place on Saturday, 11th June 2022 at designated centers. Our education correspondent, Theophilus Ukoha, completes the report.
Commissioner Chuma-Ude said, in line with the state government determination to fill the gap of teachers in the state education sector, reposition and enhance the quality of teaching and learning, qualified teachers are to be recruited. Hence, the online recruitment examination held last week.
On the day of the exam, I came naturally the way I do my exams. I came with the exam questions on the morning of the examination, and we uploaded. The upload was completed exactly on the 5 minutes to the exam, and the exam started. 35 minutes into the examination, the hosting company started flashing cyber attacks. From that 35 minutes to 50 minutes when they eventually shut their server, they had over 74 cyber attacks. That is people trying to hack the platform. So at the end of it all, some people were logged out, some started, they could not finish. Then there were also others who complained genuinely about network. So we decided to take our records to the governor. At the end of it all, the ESCO agreed with Mr. Governor that the exams should be redone.
Commissioner Ude said the purported mix-ups arising from the online examination site were not intended, rather was as a result of cyber interference from fraudulent individuals who planned to manipulate the exercise. She, however, said the state governor has no choice candidate as everyone qualified will be given equal opportunity to retake the examination come Saturday, 11th June 2022 at different designated centers, being that the last examination was cancelled. The commissioner therefore assures the Anambra that their interests will be protected at all times.
Today, we are starting the journey afresh. I have invited the CBT owners to a meeting. After this interview now, I'll hold a meeting with them, decide on the modalities for the exam, and then maybe by Saturday, the exams will be redone again. This time around, it will be a CBT exam. So we are going to divide people into groups, tell them which center they will go to. So what they should naturally look out for is the center where they are scheduled to take the exam. So on the morning of that day, you pick your bags, get into the center, and take your exams. At the end of the exam, copy your score or phones are not allowed in, so copy your score.
Theophilus Okoha reporting for ABS News.
The Anambra State Commissioner for Information, Sapor Nwosu, has charged new sets of graduates trained in broadcasting, journalism and film production related courses at the ABS Film Academy to put the garnered skills to productive use. Our correspondent Kenechukwu Chukwudi covered the graduation ceremony and now reports.
Some of the courses which the academy students studied for 2 months were acting, cinematography, broadcast journalism, photography, and film editing, amongst other courses. Speaking during the event, the commissioner, represented by the acting managing director of ABS, Mr. Okpaleze, explained that the students have been given practical training on choosing courses away from theory to make sure that quality knowledge was impacted on the students, and emphasized that such training will help lift the youths out of poverty through skills they acquired. He charged the youth to make good use of the skills to add value to their lives and the society at large, assuring that the Film Academy will continue to offer more opportunities to young people while appreciating those who have partnered with ABS Film Academy.
The students were testifying with regards to the quality of the knowledge they garnered. You heard somebody say that she came in here empty, but after 2 months, she can direct, she can act, she can scriptwrite. What else do we need? People are already, because what we are doing here is not theory. What we are imparting on them is the practical aspect of it. We're exposing them to the camera, we're exposing them to shooting, telling them the concept of lighting, telling them the concept of broadcasting, the studio etiquette, and all things like this. And you can see that they have programs already that are selling like hot cake in the market. We are very happy that that is coming from the Anambra Broadcasting Service Film Academy.
The director of ABS Film Academy, Mr. Pascal Osubo, said it's a thing of joy to see students graduate successfully, as they have through practical training been given the best in their chosen course of study, and noting that some of the students have already been selected for some major movie auditioning they have participated in.
It's always a thing of joy to see the people that you have taught and impacted and come out successful, and I would say I'm very happy that the students are finally through with their 2 months training. It wasn't easy because it's very difficult when you're teaching people from the scratch, people that have no idea of what they came in to study. They've only just been hearing about it, so they had the opportunity to experience what they've been hearing of and practicalize it. So it was challenging and as well educative that we had to successfully conclude this 2 months training, and the students came out wonderful.
Also speaking, Mr. Nonso Ezemnia, who is the Director of Media and Publicity for Senator Stella Odua, the senator representing Anambra North Senatorial District, who sponsored over 200 students at the training, noted that in this era when employment is very difficult to come by, it is important to empower the youths with requisite skills to be able to add value to the society while also earning money for themselves legitimately.
When we heard about these courses being offered by the ABS Film Academy, she asked that we get 100 persons from each of the 7 local governments, not just 100 persons, 100 interested persons who are passionate about this. And at the end of the day, well, we did not get up to that 700, but these are the students. And I must commend the ABS Film Academy, because the testimonies we're receiving, the feedback we're getting from the students, it's just simply mind-blowing. They've been taught various courses on cinematography, acting, script writing, you name it. Now, check the world today. There are simply no jobs. There are no jobs out there. So whatever you get to your pocket is what you make for yourself.
Some of the best and award-winning graduating students, including Mr. John Obiora and Ms. Amaka Chinweze, expressed happiness for having completed their courses and appreciated Senator Odua for her support, noting that the training has given them a boost to achieve great feats. The event also featured presentation of certificates to graduating and best students by the Director of Administration, ABS, Lady Tina Ekenta, her Programs Department counterpart, Mrs. Nneka Ekunife, and Mr. Paul Okoye of Engineering Unit. In Oka, it's been Kenechukwu Chukwudi for EBS News.
Ndi having called to get their permanent voter cards, PVCs, to participate actively in the 2023 general elections. The immediate past political advisor to former Governor Willie Obiano, Barrister Ifeatu Obi-Okoye, made the call while featuring in an ABS audience participatory program, Nzuko Anambra. Emmanuel Chibata has details.
Barrister Obi-Okoye, who maintained that the 2023 presidential election is of utmost importance to Ndi Igbo and should be taken seriously, added that the All Progressives Grand Alliance APGA presidential candidate, Justice Peter Umade, is a credible candidate suitable for the job and among the three strongest parties in Nigeria, while condemning the nonchalant attitudes of some Igbo people who are always reluctant during elections. Barrister Obi-Okoye said it is time Ndi Igbo should show their strength in electoral process and not on social media. He stressed that with the help of bimodal voters accreditation system, BVAS machine, rigging will be rubbed out, which is of greater advantage to Ndi Igbo. Barrister Obi-Okoye appealed to Anambra State government to assist in ensuring that registration of voters is made accessible to citizens in various communities in the state so that Nigerians will see the impact and volume of Igbo votes.
All the based on equity, all the based on the need to sustain the unity of this country. All the based on Inene, I'm not going to Yoruba my Tinubu, my current Vice President, Shibata. The information concerning all these people happened currently. President from Southwest, 8 years. Niruani, consumer Vice President of the Federal Republic of the 8 years. I am a president, I am a vice president. You will see that when Niruani, the Yoruba man will become the president of the Federal Republic. There is no equity.
In Oka, Emmanuel Shibata, ABS News.
On the national scene, federal government has embarked on public health studies to ascertain the prevalence of illnesses in Ogoniland as recommended by United Nations Environment Programme. Minister of Environment Mohamed Abdullahi, who was represented by the coordinator of Hydrocarbon Pollution Remediation Project, Dr. Ferdinand Giadam, disclosed this at Rivers State. Abdullahi said the move was in compliance with UNEP report to carry out a study to decipher the nature and extent of the impact of the contamination of Ogoni communities by hydrocarbons. According to him, HYPREP intends to build a hospital and upgrade medical centers and hospitals around Ogoni. He further stated that HYPREP has moved to the next phase of the remediation process of impact areas, which is moving to complex sites, explaining that characterization of sites has begun. On business news, President Franco-Nigerian Chamber of Commerce and Industry Usman Mohammed has said, despite the daunting economic challenges, French businesses remain committed to the Nigerian environment. Mohammed, who stated this at Abuja, said the chamber is a force to reckon with in the League of Bilateral Business Associations. He said bilateral ties between France and Nigeria continue to grow even better and stronger. He said Nigeria remains France's leading trade partner within the sub-Saharan African region and the fourth in Africa behind Morocco, Algeria and Tunisia. Mohammed said at the global level, Nigeria ranks 20th among suppliers to France. And the WHO, the World Health Organization, says it is committed to eradicating hepatitis by the year 2030, while emphasizing the need for an accelerated approach get towards primary health care and universal health coverage. WHO's Director General, Tedros Ghebreyesus, reiterated the organization's devotion to supporting countries in accelerating strategies designed to end hepatitis in line with the 2030 Sustainable Development Goals. He said hepatitis is one of the most devastating diseases on earth, but it is also one of the most preventable and treatable, with services that can be delivered easily and cheaply at the primary health care level. The WHO boss said although many countries had participated in hepatitis elimination pilots, which would help the agency strategize against the viral disease, most countries, however, were yet to fall in line of its elimination by 2030. He added that too many people still miss out on services to prevent or treat hepatitis, including infants in Africa who miss out on crucial hepatitis B vaccine birth dose. On sports news, 5-time world champions Nigeria will begin its journey for another title when they depart the country for the Ghanaian city of Cape Coast, where they will participate in the 7-nation Waffle Bay Under-17 Championship that begins on Saturday. The 2 finalists from the tournament in Cape Coast will represent the Waffle Bay zone at the Africa Under-17 Cup of Nations built for Algeria early next year. All 4 semi-finalists in Algeria will qualify for the FIFA Under-17 World Cup finals in Peru, Nigeria. Nigeria with 5 world titles in the KT and 3-time world champions and host Ghana will set the tournament rolling on Saturday with a potentially explosive encounter at the Stade Cape Coast starting from 4 p.m. Ghana time, 5 p.m. Nigeria time. Coach Ndoka Obade, who has kept his eyes on the ball and his hands on the plow for several weeks, screening and training the lads at the FIFA Goal Project Abuja, says his objective is to earn a ticket to the AFCON finals in Algeria. And with that sports news, we come to the end of the news board. Remember, you can follow news and programs on ABS from any part of the world by liking our Facebook page at ABS Radio Television. Subscribe to our YouTube page at ABS Television Oka. Follow us on Instagram at ABS Radio TV. Log on to our website at www.absradiotv.com. And the main news again. Governor Soludo has restated resolve to give Anambra quality, affordable health care. More stakeholders have urged Ndibo to collect permanent voters card ahead of 2023 general elections. Federal government is to embark on public health studies in Ogoniland. And World Health Organization is targeting to eradicate hepatitis by 2030. And the special message, Governor Chukwuma Soludo has come for a total turnaround maintenance of the Anambra State economy and promotion of core Igbo values. Let's give him maximum support for the task ahead. And that's the news. Thank you so much for watching. My name is Nonya Wokoye. Good morning.